jab, uppercut, leave you laid out on the floor. Try to duck and roll, hit and miss, now you counting stars. Should've practiced more, should've hit the mask, get out there more. Claim that you're the best. You gotta show me, son. Actions over words, baby boy. Is you real or what? Talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back sports, talking way too much, world come. Back
Big shout out to the hottest chat in the MFN game. A-side official. No negotiation needed, period. You already know. The first in the building, the OG. Mr. Golden on deck. What's good with it, bro? I see you. Jones on deck. What's good? What's good? This is kind of outside my AOR. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when it comes to topics. But I'm going to start doing more of them. You know what I'm saying? I even put the thumbnail out there, the misspelling on purpose, just so more people can tune in and tell me that I put a thumbnail out there that was freaking misspelled. Because they're petty like that. You know what I'm saying? When you put everything correctly on the thumbnail, barely anybody show up. You misspell or misspoke on something, they'd be over here. Excuse me. Scotty. Just want to let you know and inform you that thumbnail you got up there is something a little fishy with it. Okay? I'm not trying to, be a nuisance. Okay? Just trying to be an assistance. But you spelled massive wrong. I don't know what type of education you got. What's the highest form? But it seemed like you had a little bit of GED going on there. Should have paid more attention, son. Hey, man. Breaking news. Cam Newton was down in the A. You know what I'm saying? I was actually at the event. But no, I'm lying. I wasn't. But shout out to Cam Newton. He was, look, let me break this down for you. How wild ATL continues to get, right? People want to constantly move down here, but they just don't know that it's a lot of individuals that's not from here that pretty much contributes to the activity, the negative activity that goes on down here, right? So Cam Newton was basically at Coretta Scott King Young Women's Leadership Academy today for the 7 vs 17. And an incident went down. This was football, y'all. An incident went down from all the camera angles. You see a guy that pretty much shoves Cam, and Cam pretty much wanted to toss him out like he was trash, and then all his friends got involved. Now Cam Newton is like 6'5", 245, I believe, that they said his weight was. And he was handling himself very well. You feel me? Cam Newton is not a small dude. That's why he was able to run the ball the way he was when he was active. When, he was active in the NFL. But today, it just goes to show you, no matter who you are, where you've been, and what you did, there's still going to be some individuals, especially the younger generation, that sit up there and treat you like you ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about Cam wasn't even really throwing punches like that. He had one dude in the headlock and the other one with his hand. That's how strong he was. And then you have this young kid, right? Try to come up there and sucker punch Cam, man. Try to sucker punch him. He's not really, like going in on these kids. Because at the end of the day, he probably know the camera's rolling. He has his brand. He know a lot of people going to be talking about this, and they want to know what happened. I'm pretty sure he's going to talk about it this week. But initially when he threw the guy, you know what I'm saying, the guy held on to Cam's clothes because Cam hat never came off his head. You know what he does. He always have the headgear on and everything. And somehow a disagreement happened. Like I said before, at the Coretta Scott King Young Women's Leadership Academy, y'all. Yeah, you heard me. It's Black History Month. We damn near at the we damn near at the end of the month, man. We can't act right for nothing, especially down here, man. They had the Coretta Scott King Young Women's Leadership Academy for a 7 versus 7 tournament play in the football league. And this breaks out and has since gone viral. The good thing about this going viral, though, is that once again, Cam wasn't really throwing no punches like that. He had one guy in the headlock. Dude must be crazy strong. And then he had another dude on the, in his grip, keeping him at bay. I was like, shit, if Cam was thinking about coming back to play professional football, maybe he should think about switching positions. Don't play quarterback, nigga. Put Cam on the line. Put Cam on the line, dog. I don't know if he want to be on the line because it seems like his knees is good to go. You know what I'm saying? His elbows, his joints are good. Yeah, it seemed like he still got that strength and power about him. I don't think he should be a quarterback, though. I think they should put freaking Cam Newton on the freaking offensive line, goddamn it. Every now and then, tossing the ball and have him running in there. Besides that, have him push them dudes off. He looked impressive. Now, granted, I do understand that he was in there with some youngins who was, weighing wasn't even breaking 200 pounds. But still, man, Black History Month, man. That's why I don't like February, because it just doesn't make any sense to me why I had to go down, period. But believe it or not, stuff like that happen down here in the A all the time. All the time, y'all. You have these football, basketball, tournaments that go on, and it's always fighting, shooting. It's always something popping off, man. And like I said before, it's not like you got some true Atlanta natives. We have a lot of individuals that's migrated down here from other places. You know what I'm saying? When Hurricane Katrina hit, it was a lot of dudes coming down here from New Orleans doing a lot of damage down here in the A, because they was uprooted, didn't have a place to stay. They was robbing and killing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is a place that's building every corner you turn is building something. More and more people come down here, and they can claim the ATL, but most of them will tell you they ain't from here. But anyway. The good thing about this also for Cam is that he's not signed to a team right now. And I must reemphasize how important it was for him not to throw any punches. Even though these cats, like, it was 4-on-1 at one time. Like, they was really trying to, a dude came in on Cam's legs, Cam still didn't go down. Dude tried to come in there and sucker punch. Dude, Cam is no joke. He's still in decent shape, man. Especially if these dudes was football players for this league, and Cam up there handling them cats like that. The only thing I don't like is what goes on a lot down here too. When somebody say they got something for you. These cats down here, a lot of them, like I said, they'll dip out on you. They'll do the crime. And they'll definitely hit the highway so they won't get looked at for the time. You know what I'm saying? So Somebody said they had something for Cam. They said, we got something for you. So I don't think he'd be attending without security, at least. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't seem like he was shook. Cam is from the ATL now. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. He didn't seem like he was shook. Any of that. But it just looked bad on us again. It wasn't nobody else but blacks. It was my people there again. It was us, bro. Us. I don't know what could have went down. I don't know if they was disrespecting Cam, because Cam don't take no shit, man. He speak up for himself. And in this day and time, these dudes, they very impulsive down here. And you definitely have to be on the ready. Definitely. ATL has changed a lot. And Cam understands that. But I'm pretty sure he'll be on his show this week, and he'll give us the full scoop on what exactly went down, why it went down, and why he did what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? Dan on deck, I see you. I think them boys forgot Cam. I saw 250 pounds, 6'3". Cam is 6'5". I done seen him in person. I'm about 6'3" myself. Cam is taller than me. Shout out to my brother, Mr. Gumbo, a.k.a. Hot Grease, in the building. What's good with the Gumbo? Hope all is well with you and the fam, brother. And for everybody else that enjoyed their Sunday, you know what I'm saying? Best wishes to everyone starting off their work week. You know what I'm saying? The work week is important. Not every work week is the same. So hopefully everything works out great for y'all, man. Cam looked ready to go in that video. Middle linebacker for real, right? Don't bring him back as a quarterback. Now, Cam still got that strength on him. He's still in good shape. Shoot, come on, man. He said, no, you ain't putting me on goddamn the reel like that. You ain't having me out here going viral. He was handling them dude. The dude that was in the headlock couldn't even get out. He couldn't even get out of Cam's headlock. Cam's strong as shit. That dude's strong, man. Shout out to D-Ray Live on the drive. What's good? He had one dude in his grasp representing grip strength and the other one in the headlock. And then when they got over to the grass yard, one tried to go for his legs and the other one tried to come over the top with a sucker punch. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. They was trying to get Cam clown hat. I don't know, man. I didn't see it. I didn't see somebody try to reach up for his hat. You know what I'm saying? But if that would have happened, like I said, Cam wasn't throwing no punches. But if them dudes would have started to grab hold of his hair, then I think you would have saw, them approve clear for flight. That's when you would have heard the call from the tower. Cam knew you clear for takeoff. You clear for takeoff. That's when he would have started tossing cats, man. For real. He would have saw cats flying, leaving the tarmac, man. Cam wasn't even doing that. He wasn't throwing no punches, man. He wasn't lifting cats off the ground. He did try to just swing, throw old boy. But, when you got all them clothes and everything, and you're dealing with a youngin', hey, his friends gonna help. They don't care who you are. And the messed up thing about it is that he wasn't throwing punches, and they still tried to jump him. They did jump him. He wasn't even throwing punches, man. He was just trying to de-escalate by restraint. You feel me? By restraint. That's all he was trying to do. De-escalate by restraint. And that wasn't enough. Seriously, that wasn't enough, man. But y'all stay tuned, because definitely when he explains it on his show, I will come back over here and give you an update or whatever to that, whatever the case may be. However, whatever he decides to do on his schedule or whatever, And lastly, I want to talk about, Floyd Schofield, which it's a lot of talk. I know. My guy Shaw News was just talking about it. I don't like talking about the same stuff all the time. Who Javante, what's going to happen here, there, and everywhere. It's just stuff like that, right? But, we just have all the lighter weights. For real. We have all the talkers being at the lighter weights. You know what I'm saying? A lot is going on with the 135, 140 pound division. For real. It's a lot going on. It's more so verbal. You feel me? Trash talking, verbal sparring online. That's what it's mostly about. And I like Floyd Schofield, man. You know what I'm saying? He's working his way up the ladder just like Abdullah Mason. You know what I'm saying? Punch Drunk just recently did a interview with Shakur Stevenson, and great interview by Punch Drunk. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who know that, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to give him credit for a good interview. Like I told you before, I can give somebody credit for something, whether they appreciate it or not, I could care less. But he did a very solid one with Shakur Stevenson the other day. The reason why I say it was solid because Shakur was comfortable, he was comfortable, and they was having a dialogue about important topics that people wanted to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And, the chat is always going to like throw their bits and pieces in there to basically feed the momentum or whatever it is. And of course, Shakur is a name. People want to hold him accountable for the way he looked against De Los Santos, but he's a 3-division champion now. Right? So, Floyd Schofield is pretty much put out on X that he'll stop Shakur in 4 rounds. And I'm not saying he don't have belief in himself, but Shakur Stevenson was saying on that interview, what has he done to earn a shot with me? Like, what has he done? And he's correct. Like, Floyd hasn't done enough to jump in the ring with Shakur Stevenson, who is unified. You know what I'm saying? He's unified at 130. And then he came up here, and his second fight, he gets a title. He's a 3-division champion. It's just not for him to say, okay, just because you're saying you'll stop me in 4 rounds, I suppose to say, okay, let's go. Because truth be told, we're talking about a fighter who's been in there with Oscar Valdez, Jamel Herring. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been in there with some top-notch opponents. Floyd Schofield, not yet. So it's good to be the trash talker, but there's other names that's around your experience level that's trying also to climb the ladder and get that opportunity. They're out there for you. But those names are not Shakur Stevenson. Those names aren't Shakur Stevenson, man. It's no way that he can believe that just saying he'll stop him. That's all. It's not too many consumers, not too many promoters or matchmakers or managers believing that. They're not believing it because one thing we know about Shakur, he's like a freaking bobcat. Shakur Stevens is like a goddamn cat, man. That dude know how to keep distance. And people think he ain't doing nothing except sitting on the outside. He'll slap you upside the face with that jab. You know what I'm saying? He's a cat. His reflexes, he's very astute to distance gauging and stuff like that. Yeah, it may not look pretty sometimes, but it's part of the sweet science. It's part of the sweet science, goddammit. The jab is a fundamental part of the package. So if you're not able to get past the jab, you may end up like Devin Haney did to Kambosos the first time they fought. You win the fight by death of 3 million jabs. Seriously. If you're not able to get past his jab, it's gonna be a long one for you, bro. I'm just saying it's gonna be a long one. One thing people cannot say about Shakur Stevenson that he can't box. So if Floyd Schofield want to go in here and say, you know, I'll stop you, I don't know, because listen, let me pull this up right quick. First of all, you know, Shakur Stevenson is still undefeated. Okay, Floyd Schofield is 16-0, 12 knockouts. Right, he knocked out a Ricardo Torres, who was 17-7-3. Okay, 17-7-3. What a lot of people would not do is click on Ricardo Lopez and check, you know, the paperwork. And he got a stoppage back in August of 2023. He was able to get a stoppage in the second round. This is Torres. But then before that, he was stopped in the seventh round by Mark Castro. April of 2023. And then December 2022, Manuel James, James, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He lost a unanimous decision in 8 rounds. This is Floyd opponents. You know what I'm saying? He won a UD with Haskell Rhodes, who was 28-4-1, and that was July 23. So if you look at your last 5 fights, the 2 that was, well, the 3 that was under 4 rounds, one had a record of 22-5, the other one 23-1, right? And then Torres 17-7-3. None of them or the name, image, and likeness of a Shakur Stevenson. But we understand what you're doing. I'm not frowning upon what he's doing. He's trying to talk his way and get that notoriety. But you have other fighters at 135, bro. You know, you got the Andy Cruz. You got the Keyshawn Davis. You know, you got the Abdullah Masons. These brothers have to stop going around here trying to be friends and picking sides and shit. You know, you're in boxing. Do you want the big fights or not? You know what I'm saying? I know it's good to have unity, but you all are competing under the same umbrella. Professional boxing. So why y'all? Oh no, I don't want to face him. Right? Y'all are talk trash to each other, but yet you have other names that you can fight. They're right there. They're accessible. Fighters that have your same experience level. But y'all haven't fought for a championship yet. Y'all haven't got close to being in contention for a championship. But yet you want to call out the big dogs that has multiple divisions. That's not how the line works, bro. You know what I'm saying? The numbers ain't adding up. 135 is a lit. There's a lot going on in 135, man. It's a lot going on. Y'all just have to bring that shit together. It's a lot that's going on, real talk. You know, Frank Martin about to fight Javante. You got Andy Cruz in the mix, just came his 3rd victory. Keyshawn just came off a sharp, victory off Pedraza. You know, you got the Abdullah Masons, just came off another victory. Floyd Schofield in the mix. Who else is up there, man? Let me pull that ranking system up. I mean, 135 is lit once again, man. But are these cats gonna face each other? Murathalia, man, come on, man. Edwin De Los Santos still in the mix, even though he lost to Shakur, still in the mix. Not to forget El Rayo, Jose Valenzuela, he's still there too. Man, I'm telling you, 135 got it going on right now. Vasily Lomachenko and George Cambozo. You know, I gotta stop calling him Cambozo, but he's a bozo, man. I'll just take it to first, from 1 to 7, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn Davis is in the top 10 doing his thing. I'm telling you, it's a lot of good names there. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what Frank Martin's doing when he fight Javante in the WBA. We'll see what George Kambosos do with Lomachenko, and then the WBO is still vacant. I don't see it will. I thought Frank Martin was going to get a shot at the WBO first. You know what I'm saying? But he's not. He's not. So we'll see how that works out. But I don't look at it any kind of way that Floyd Schofield is doing something he shouldn't be doing. But it's just more so, it's so far-fetched that people are looking at you like you really going to go in there and stop Shakur Stevenson in 7 rounds. No. People are not buying that, brother. You have to get people to buy the trash talking. Like Keyshawn Davis calling out Teofimo. People buy that. People understand that there'll be a good fight. You're talking about an Olympian, silver champion now. People are buying that. Keyshawn has made crazy improvements, man. People are buying that. OG said, WCS, I just got out of a meeting with Bud. He signed the contract to fight him in July. And I put you down as my coach and trainer. So I'm waiting on you to let me know when we can begin training. I can't really train you for Bud. I really can't do that, Looking at for the older generation, Mr. Golden, look, I can't do you like that. Because every day you're in that hospital and you got to eat through a straw. I don't want you to think I'm going to be out here feeling guilty. I would never put myself in that situation. I just say, no, I can't do it. Because I already know what the damage is going to be. I already know what the residual effects you're going to have. You know what I'm saying? For real. I already know what that's going to be, brother. I already know. You eating through a straw for a year. A full 12 months is not something I want to think about. Coming up to the hospital, you don't even recognize who I am. I ain't trying to go through that shit, bro. You sitting up there clenching on to an article that had you and Crawford, at the weigh-ins and then the post-fight pictures, of you laying out on the canvas, hemorrhaging, having a seizure. I don't want those pictures in my head, for real. You know what I'm saying? You know how Nelly had that song, "It's all in my head. I think about it over and over again." No, I ain't trying to do that there. Mr. Golden, no. I'm rocking with De Los Santos for sure. Yeah, De Los Santos can fight, man. De Los Santos can fight. Yeah, I wouldn't do that, Mr. Golden. You fighting Crawford? No, I don't know who's gonna be in your corner, to help you even get through the first round, because that's just gonna be terrible. Where you gonna train at, first of all? You need to get that heart rate. You need to drop a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying, to get in there, first of all. You gonna climb them steps in Colorado Springs? I'm just asking you, how far are you willing to go with it now? How far? I don't want you being a spokesperson for adult huggies. For real. I never thought I'd be wearing adult huggies, but I do it. I ain't trying to see you go through that. You know what I'm saying? I can't train you for that fight. But man, shout out to Schofield and them cats for doing what they doing. It is what it is. I don't look at it, with any seriousness. And I don't think it's gonna get traction, especially in the social media world. It's not gonna get any traction. Real talk. Like I said before, Edgar Berlanga, stay away from Canelo. We should do this again, people. Until next time, y'all hold it down. Shout out to the hottest chat in the MFing game. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Golden, don't take that personal. I'm just saving your life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saving your life. That's all I'm doing. I'm saving your life. And the good thing about it, I would tell you to just go online and look at, these pictures. Just go online and look at the pictures of what's out there for your viewing pleasure. You know what I'm saying? The pictures are out there accessible to you. Now, these are individuals who trained and been boxing for quite some time. You are getting out the couch and going in there fighting a top pound for pound elite. I don't know who's going to work on your combinations, but I'm going to tell you, it's not going to be pretty when you're in a full body cast and you was in a boxing match. A full body cast now. All because your body went through some shock. Don't do it, man. Think about this. Think about, you know, it looked like Spence is basically taking a breath. He's praying. He's praying. Because this is what it looks like. He's praying, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. He's praying. But shout out to Jahar Tucker, man. Better ask somebody, a.k.a. Electric Boogie, back on deck real soon for another one. Y'all hold it down. I'm out. Peace.